Lovely.
All right. Episode
5? It must be 5 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we were measuring in years, halfway to a decade.
God damn, we're getting there. Let's do something special for episode 10. I don't know what. We'll have to get the whole as many House of Thieves members in one room.
Thieves gang on the. Yeah, that would be pretty good.
I think what we should do is we should bring as many people together as we can from House of Thieves.
Yeah.
And then just watch all of the old footage that we have together.
Oh my gosh.
And to everything because I got plenty of footage from like the last 4 or 5 years, like just before the pandemic, but then also all of the old for the CX session days, and just go back and reflect upon how far we've come since then.
And I used to come to CX sessions to support Lee and Dan, so Hunter and the old little CrookedDistrict.
Yeah.
And I know I didn't even Krump then, and Braze pointed at me, and he was like, "You," and I was like, and made me go in.
So we got old footage of you as well. Literally day one.
In a session, I'd literally come to support like a few times to watch them. I think they were battling a couple of times, and they're like, come support me. So I was like, okay. Then my boys are always supported whatever they've done. And then Braze was like, "You." And I was like,
that's
what?
how it starts. Because you're not going to jump in yourself. You have to have someone go, you go.
Yeah, but I was just there as a supporter. I don't even think I was
random
wearing...
spectators.
Yeah, I think I was in leggings.
Oh my goodness.
That's how you know I weren't Krump then.
See, that's crazy. Yeah, we should do something like that for episode 10,
oh
I think.
My gosh.
The thing about this episode as well is it's the first time that we're recording an episode knowing that it's going to be on both YouTube and Spotify.
Yeah.
So there are people who can't see us right now, which is a shame because that's something I wanted to show the audience. So if you're watching this on Spotify, flick over to the YouTube account and take a look, because I want to show off the trophy.
Oh, so we're starting with...
Yeah, I'm too excited.
Okay.
We've had a very, very exciting weekend. It was this time last week. We were at Buckyard, Volume 6.
Yeah.
Yes. We entered the 1 versus 1 category, all of us as House of Thieves. So it was myself, Repz, Braze, and DreadX from Ireland as well. So that's real nice to see our bro. And we all made it past the pre-selections. DreadX included as well. He did do very well, and he got through to compete for the last spot of the top 16.
Yeah, there was...
So he had that extra battle though.
Yeah, there was a 3-way to decide the last spot in the male category. And DreadX was in that.
Yeah, which is really great to see. We all had a battle, so that's really exciting. And the rest of us, we all made it through. And then we competed for the 3 versus 3 team battle. Previously, it was like a fam only thing, so everyone had to be a part of the same fam.
Yeah.
But they switched it up, so now it's just open team, which was great for us because we were able to enter as House of Thieves, and we were kind of trying our luck. That's how I felt about it.
Yeah.
Anyways, we were trying our luck. We thought, you know what? Let's actually try and see how well we can do. We will we'll prepare ourselves the best that we can, but we only had a few weeks, and some of these teams are super competitive. So it's something that's a little bit outside of our own comfort zone. We're just used to dancing. So
yeah, I mean, it was completely brand new to us in the sense that we're all from different fams, even though we're in the same crew. So we may lab differently, we have different styles. So this was brand new for us working as a 3. And we started our training ground sessions. We have a training ground session every single Tuesday in Ely, Cambridgeshire. And we saw that they're doing a 3v. The event is in Prague, so we'd already booked our tickets and everything. So we were going anyway, and we saw that they were doing a 3v3 category, like they usually do, but it wasn't fams this time. So like Crook said, we could enter as a 3. So we've been at the sessions every single week, and we're like, let's come up with some stuff, and that's what we did. And we entered the first time together as a 3, and the only goal really was just for me anyway, the only goal was to really put out what we'd done, what we'd practiced well, and it to come off good.
For it to actually come out and nobody drop the hat or forget the choreo, or because we're so used to not only just dancing solo, but it's all freestyle anyway. So now to put it down to a 5, 6, 7, 8, it was tricky and it was a challenge for us, but it paid off. It paid off very well. It paid off very well. There we are. So, for those who can see, you can see what I'm holding. This is the most, it's the most bizarre trophy I've ever.
I love it.
I love it so much. I think it's so great. But for those who are listening on Spotify, let me quickly try to describe it to you, right? So, picture a Timberland boot. It's been painted purple. It's got some black lines, so it looks pretty fancy. But it's been solidified in a brick, it's a
concrete slab.
It's a concrete slab with a Timberland boot stuck in it, right? It's the buckest thing I've ever seen in my life.
With mesh coming up the side, like a mesh fence.
Just take a look. Look at that beauty. Isn't that gorgeous? Yes, 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 yes. So it was obviously fantastic for us to win, but imagine taking this through the airport, like, and explaining to security, no, it's got nothing. It's nothing suspicious. It's just a boot in a brick.
Yeah, it was in the bag, and they were like, "What is that?" And we were like, "A brick." A brick. Yeah, with a boot inside of it. And they were like, "Can you take it out?" Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not suspicious, I promise. It's not suspicious. I think last year, they had like lights attached and things like this as well. Was it last year that you won, Brace?
No, he was judging last year.
Oh, the year before.
The year before, 2020. When it just before because 2021 didn't happen because of COVID.
Of course, yeah. So you went through this all before, but it doesn't get any easier the second time around. It's the second brick that you have now, so that's good. It is definitely the buckest trophy I've ever seen. I don't know if it's it's my most practical trophy, but yeah, it looks this is a good talking point when it's just put on display, I think. Yeah. So we won the 3 versus 3 team battles, which came as a huge surprise to the three of us. I think, anyways. But we prepared as much as we can. I mean, not only have we been preparing for the team battles, but we've been labbing, every week, every Tuesday, session, and then nearly every month, we have the Buck the Bridge events, competing every month. So what more could we have done to prepare? And so it's just really nice to see that it all pays off. So we won the team battles. We also did pretty well in the 1 versus 1 battles. I think Braze made it to the top 16, and both me and Repz made it to the top 8. Just pleasure to see House of Thieves just going out there and really representing. And it's nice to see everyone doing the hand sign as well, even people who are not a part of.
Shout out to everybody that was like backing us, behind us. Even if you were against us, you were still banging out the House of Thieves sign. Yeah, that was. Shout out to Armin Cash, who was the host for Buckyard this year. Every time one of us went out, he would shout out House of Thieves. It's really good. But let's talk about the event as a whole.
Yeah, of course.
Because House of Thieves, I mean, we repped every single day. The first day with the call-outs, obviously the workshops, and then the pre-selections, and then the 1v1 tournaments, and then the 3v3 tournaments. We done everything.
Yeah.
So we can talk about everything that happened at the event. It was Buckyard is one of our favourite events to go to in Europe. Definitely.
We've been saying this. If you've been listening to the podcast since episode 1, every time we talk about travelling, it's always like Buckyard. Looking forward to Buckyard. We're going out to Buckyard. Remember this time at Buckyard. So yeah, for us, it's definitely one of our favourite events.
There's always great memories that are made there, and it's always full of great people.
Yeah.
Just like, even if you're dancing off and you have a bad day, dance-wise, the vibe alone will pick you up. The people there will pick you up. The organisation is really, really good. The venue is really, really good. The place is cold. Because it's February, March when you usually go, and it's hella cold, but it's beautiful.
We make it work.
Yeah.
Should we talk about day 1?
Yeah, day 1.
When we all arrived, and then straight to the session with the call-out battles. So we all had battles set up for us, which was great to see. Sorry, I have to try and remember who it was now. So
let's talk about the venue.
yeah.
First, the venue was called Swim, and it was like underground of this bar, and it actually looked like a swimming pool drained. So when you came down the slope and down the stairs, it was like you were going into a swimming pool, and that's where we danced. So if you get to see some of the footage for day one, you see all the bars, and we see your kind of like low down from the DJ and everything. Kind of looks like a mini swimming pool.
Yeah,
I just thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that's the thing about Backyard as well. Is it's not just we've done so many trips where it's literally just arrive at the hotel, go to like a sweaty dance studio, and then come back. But the venues by themselves are always just really dope locations and quite creative locations as well. I think.
Yeah.
Because talking about the main event venue as well, it's like how would you describe it? It's this big open space, but it's like it's very I don't know, street. It's like a big warehouse.
Yeah,
But I don't think it is a warehouse.
They're always tucked away. So venue one for this year for day one, it was like if anyone's gone to London, it was like you're walking down Oxford Street, and then you just go into a bar, and then in the bar. You take this door that takes you underneath, and it's like, wow, it's this whole other
just opens
venue.
up, and then all this space. Yeah, really nice.
And the same with like the main event venue for like, you know, the day 2 and 3. It's like you're walking, and there's just a random door. It's not signposted or anything, and it doesn't look like there's anything behind it. But you open it up, you go down the stairs, you go down more stairs. It's a big first layer, if you like, and then you can look down into the main hall, and you can go down the stairs again. It's just like you said, like a big open warehouse kind of space.
So it was quite it's just quite a buck look. You know?
Yeah.
It's not too like I mean it's a very nice venue. Don't get me wrong, but it's like you know it's got that feeling that like of like the street or something like this. If you see what I mean, like it's a bit rough around the edges, but don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful space, and it's just perfect basically for a Krump event. So really impressed with that, and every time we go, the venues. I mean, they had the call out battles in the venue I haven't seen before, but Backyard was always in that same open space. So the main event, I mean, and the workshops there as well. So day one, we had the call-out battle. So some of us already knew who we were going to be battling on the day. So I was battling against... my mind is blanking right now. Gone. Crikey, yeah. I was trying to think, Jamsey found, but young Jamsey gone, who I sort of been watching who I actually met originally at Backyard a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I remember thinking, oh damn, this guy is crazy. And then I think after that he became young Jamsey, so it was quite a pleasure actually, and he has a very different style to me. There's a lot of this groundwork stuff which I can't do. I think he also teaches breaking in Germany, so it makes sense. But it's a whole bunch of stuff I can't do, so I got to bring a whole bunch of stuff that hopefully he can't do as well. That was my game plan, anyways. So that was really exciting. Yes, and then who did you end up battling?
I ended up battling Prince Zonta. So shout out to Prince Zonta. He stepped in last minute.
Oh. Yeah.
I was supposed to battle Junior Drix. She's heavy, like I love her. So that would have been like a really good battle. But I only, and I don't know if she only found out as well, but we only found out on the Wednesday. So the day one was on the Friday. So I found out on the Wednesday afternoon that I was battling. One, I was battling, and two, I was battling Junior Drix. And so I weren't prepared. It was anything that I was gonna do. I listened to my tracks once, sent them, and I didn't have time to come up with any sort of ideas where I wanted to take my rounds and like any kind of approach really. So but I was just grateful to battle anyway. So I ended up battling Prince Zonta, who stepped in last minute.
Nice, nice. It's really great that you managed to get a battle, even if there was a little bit of complication with Junior Drix, but
she did. It was just her traveling. She couldn't get there in time. She was there for the weekend, but she just got there a bit too late. Yeah, and then it was like we've got to finish the sessions now. So.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And then Dread X versus Boy Sanguis, who is now Young Sanguis as well, which I thought was
congrats.
was pretty dope. And then probably my favorite battle of the Friday. I'm a little bit biased for House of Thieves, but Braze versus B Wilder. So it was nice because Braze judged last year, and then he's now battling the judge of this year. And B Wilder has like a really dope style, anyways. So it was great to see him dance live, but particularly dancing against my bro, against Braze. The footage is crazy. Check all this footage is out on YouTube, by the way. Check it all out because it is crazy. There was quite a handful of battles. I don't know if there was any that like stood out to you in particular. I mean, they were all Bach though. That's the crazy thing.
Girl One Shot and Girl Aura. Two completely different styles, but both equally like as crazy as each other.
Yeah, that was really crazy.
That was good.
For me, I think it was Twin Spitfire versus I think it's Prince Rowdy.
Yes.
Because the reason is because these are two people that I don't watch like regularly on YouTube or anything like that. But I was there, and so when I was watching this battle, I just both these guys. You know when you get that feeling that both of them really want to win.
Yeah. Hungry.
And they went in. So that was probably like one of the livest battles, I think. And it was just nice that I didn't know these two people, like I didn't really know them, I wasn't too familiar with their styles or anything like that, so I was really surprised just how crazy that battle was. So Twin Spitfire versus Prince Rowdy, I thought it was crazy. Yeah, they were all crazy guys. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
And that's day one.
That was day one.
I think we sometimes say to ourselves, okay, that's it, the event's done. Like I'm happy. Like let's just go home. Like we don't need to do anything else. Like it was like
no
that.
Voice left. Everything's hurting. No voice. Like
your body's aching. You go okay. Now I have to do the workshops. Cracky. So that was day one. Sort of wrapped up in a nutshell. And then day two was straight into the workshops, wasn't it?
Yeah, B Wilder and then Girl Main Event.
So I only took the B Wilder workshop for a couple of reasons. One of them just being that I wanted to sleep. Pretty much. I was tired. I'm working all week. Don't blame me. So I did the B Wilder workshop, and it was just such a great insight into the way that B Wilder thinks, because there's a lot of things about his style that I would like to sort of take into my own style, actually. So just to get his point of view on certain topics, you have to take the workshop. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you all the secrets and nuggets that you share. You have to take the workshop.
The gems away.
But really insightful. And then I went back, had some food. I went back and I actually slept for an hour after the workshop. That's how tired I was.
Well, I didn't. I took all three of the workshops, and even though like I don't regret it at all, because I can't choose just one person. Like all three of them, I was like, I'm really intrigued on what they're all going to teach, and obviously if I've got the opportunity to gain as much knowledge as I can, I'm going to take it. I took all three of the workshops, but sometimes it can like, I don't know if like you find this, sometimes it can really help me for a pre-selection and for my battles coming up, or it could go the other way, because then I'm thinking too much about what's happened in the workshops, and I haven't labbed them yet, and I haven't really worked on them, and I find myself trying to apply it all in my rounds when actually I'm not ready to yet, and then so I kind of like, I should just leave it until I've labbed it, and then before trying to put it in my rounds. But sometimes it gets me overthinking. It's like, oh no, we worked on this, so I need to put this in. Oh, we worked on this, so we need to put this in. And so sometimes it could really like mess me up, or it could go the other way where I'm like feeling really lost, and I'm like, okay, remember the thing we done in the workshop? Let's try and let's try and tap into that. So it could kind of go either way with me, and I felt like that in on day 3 at the main event when we was doing the battles. I was really thinking about the workshops, and I was like, just be you, stop it. After, and I kept falling into like, no, we worked on this, so let's try and put this in. And I shouldn't have done that.
You want to just pull out all the stuff that you've actually worked on, you feel really comfortable with, rather than a whole bunch of new ideas and concepts that are meant to be practiced later on down the line, when you get back home.
Sometimes I think it, like obviously Buckyard's different because they have like day 1 call out sessions, day 2 workshops, pre-selections, day 3 another workshop, and then the main event. So there's no other day to do it on, but I think sometimes it's better to have the workshops after all the battles are done.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you've got day 1, day 2, main events and everything, and then the workshops.
Yeah.
But I see why people don't, because a lot of people will then leave after like the main event's done.
Yeah. You want
And maybe not do the workshops.
Of course.
But I don't know, I find like I could be more relaxed in the workshops and maybe take things in a little bit more, and then not think on them too much when I'm in the pre-selection or tournament or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I took all 3. All 3 were amazing. Shout out to Deep, because he sat through he was the last one to teach, and he sat through B Wilder's and Girl main events, and then he was like, okay, so I sat through them all, so I want to see what I can add to what they've done already, so it wasn't too much information. So he just added to, as well as doing what he wanted to teach as well. So he kind of just touched on.
It's nice to switch it up a little bit, that it complements the other workshops rather than just a whole bunch of like mixed messages, let's say.
And it's like, okay, what should I lab on? So
that's cool. Be Wild's workshop was first, and then the Girl main event workshop second, and then straight into the pre-selections. I think. It was just pretty, like, from morning till evening. It just kept going and kept going. The pre-selections was really exciting, and numbers, like, there's a lot of people there.
Lot,
Do you know how many there was for the females?
I think I counted like 30 or 35, something like around there, and then I think males were like 45. I think
it was a long list. I watched the footage back, and I realized that the male pre-selections is like an hour long, and obviously they're trimming it down as well. So we must have been there for a long time. Next round. So it was a lot of people. So it was nice to. It is a huge compliment just to get through. To be in that, like, sort of upper half or even like upper quarter, let's say. So to make it into the top 16, really, really exciting. So shout out to everybody. And these things are so competitive, and so there have been times when I haven't made it past the pre-selection, and I just have to give myself a pat on the back for just sort of being there and trying my best. But when I do get through, like, I really do try and take it as a huge compliment, because there was a lot of bug people, and like a lot of bug people who didn't make it through, and these things are competitive. But what really is nice is just seeing all these people that I haven't met before, or maybe I've seen once or twice, and people just keep leveling up. Particularly people that, like, I sort of briefly meet at let's say like Illis or something like that. And then I come back, and they come back even stronger next time. So, really, really competitive pre-selection. And, so round of applause to House of Thieves for getting through, basically. They had the battle for the last spot. It was just for the male category. They didn't for the female category, did they? But, Dread X versus a guy called Control, who I don't think I've met before.
No, I don't think I've seen him before.
It was really crazy. Like, a whole bunch of stuff that I can't do. This guy's, like, super... what's the word? Like, he was just pushing his body to the extreme. Like, he really was playing it, like, unsafe.
I swear
it paid off.
I looked away and then looked back, like, literally for like a split second. I think I looked like that, and then when I turned back, I swear he was like bent in half, like
back bent. His arm swings go all the way.
His head practically touching the floor, and I was like, wait, what?
That's why he has the name Control. Like, I can't do that. But so he was really dope. And obviously Dread X was dope, but it was Brian, who I've known for years. He took the win, and that's what I mean. Like, these things are competitive, and Ryan is really good. Control is really good. Dread X is really good. How do you judge it? So Ryan took the win. But shout out to Dread X though. Of course he did this thing. Of course he did this thing day 1, did this thing day 2. And you had another round on the main event during the shoe trick category, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. So it's nice to see Dread X really doing this thing as well. Shout out to House of Thieves, I guess. Session after the pre-selections then, and then that was the end of day 1. Is there anything else that I've missed out?
I don't think so.
Just a long day, but we did our thing, and it's nice because the pre-selections were on a separate day than the main event.
That
doesn't happen too often.
That is good.
It's just nice to sort of split it up, and I think what's nice as well is if you don't make it through, you can actually just wear like your normal clothes, or you can kind of relax a little bit and just enjoy the event on day 2.
Yeah.
Because some of these events, it's like, you know, you arrive there early in the morning, and you're just, all right, warm up for the pre-selection, and then it's just like go, and yeah, you're just in that stuffy studio all day. But it's just nice to go away, have some sleep, and get a quick extra lab in, and then main event on the next day, on the Sunday. So,
yeah, 'cause that's what we did. We actually came back to we all stayed in the same hostel, and I say hostel very, very lightly because it's like the nicest place I've ever stayed in, like including hotels. It's so,
yeah.
I mean, it has a chandelier. What hostel has a chandelier? But it is really, really, really nice place. And the room that me and Braze had, it was huge.
Massive.
So everyone would come back to our room afterwards, and we just labbed. There was so much space, and we labbed for the 3v3, made up a couple more combos.
Last minute.
Yeah, on the pre-selection night.
So we were doing as much as we can to make sure that we got that. We did as well as we could, and we were prepared. And even then, I don't think we were as prepared as we could have been. And so
because we got through to the next round, and each round had three rounds, and we were like, okay, we've got two combos left, so we need to make another one. And then so we made another one, and then we got through again. We were like, okay, we need to make 3 more. We just had to keep making it. So we missed quite a lot of the main event battles, because like the 1v1s, after we got knocked out in top 8, we literally had the top 8s, so like the semi-finals, to make up the next rounds for the team battles. So we didn't get to watch them because we were like, quick, let's go, quick, make up some combos ready, otherwise we're just going to stand there and have nothing.
Because we didn't know necessarily how many rounds each battle was going to be. I guess we could have guessed that it was going to be 3, but even then we didn't necessarily know how far we were going to get. So
I didn't think we'd make it past like the first one.
Yeah, we went up against it was Team Ukraine, wasn't it?
Ukraine,
and
yeah.
they're really good.
They had a kill off in their second one because they got called back. So when it got to the finals, there was like 3 teams left, and they couldn't do a final with 3 teams. So they had a battle of all the ones that got knocked out. They battled to then make it into a semi-final.
Yeah, because the way the numbers worked out.
Yeah.
So yeah, and they had a kill off that.
Yeah, because they had the kill off bell.
Yeah.
And I was praying that weren't gonna ring for us.
It could have been us. It could have been us. So they would have whooped us right there and then. But no, like the way it worked out, we managed to make it through. So, whew. Yeah, super lucky. And then so yeah, we made it through the first battle, and I remember saying to Brace and Repz like, oh snap, like we actually did it. We actually like won our team battle.
So we were like, yay!
So let's just throw out what we got left over and hope for the best in the second round. So we went up against a very, very good team, which was the Drix fam.
Yeah.
And of course, like we know that the Drix fam are like really like, they work together so well. So we were like, okay.
And the whole fam's on.
Yeah,
like,
every
Drix,
member.
you're like, no.
So yeah, we just tried our best. We threw out what we had left over, of course. And we went in, I was thinking like maybe we could win, maybe not. But I mean, once I'm in my character, then it's all about winning, of course. But then as we were waiting to hear the judges, I was thinking, it could be either. And then they voted for us, and I was like, hang on, wait, we're in the final now? Damn, and at this point we sort of realized, okay, we literally have used everything up.
Yeah.
We have 0 sets, 0 choreography, 0 even like ideas ready to work on. So we had to just move to the side and just
make up some more.
Lab.
But it was really good. It was a good challenge for us because we had to work under pressure and on the spot. And we worked so well together.
Yeah, I think we sort of realized just how much we're on the same page when it comes to these ideas or the processes of making short choreographies and things like that. We could do more of this. I'm realizing now that we could do more of this, and if we get better at this, we'll be ready for any team battle then. So we made it into the final, and I think it was the Zonta fam, but they went under the team name Acrobatics.
Yeah.
And they worked very well together. In fact, they were very, very prepared with a lot of tricks and a lot of these like very sort of big ideas. They were really like put together. They clearly had like they do this on a regular basis. So that's when I thought, okay, well we
Should we do their little startup?
There you go. We had this.
We learned it.
Yeah, we learned it. Shout out to Acrobatics. It was the Santa fan, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure. Sorry if I'm mistaken there, but yeah, they were really well put together, and they had so much going on for them, and so that's when I thought, okay, like because we've just run out.
Yeah.
We had three
they
ideas.
They came on doing that thing and like, oh, they're ready. We're like, okay, they're hyped, they're out. We were like, what should we do?
What should we do? I remember Braze saying to me like, wait, which one is it? Which one are we doing first? Which choreography? Yeah. So I was like.
Yeah, it was supposed to be his round, and then you went out, and I turned around to Braze, and I was like, I thought you were gonna go out, and he was like, yeah, I thought I was too, and then Crook was there in character.
I'll explain what happened. Right. So I said to Braze, "Are you going this round?" And I thought he said, "No, you can take it," but apparently he said, "I'll take it." So then, So then Braze is getting ready, and I'm just.
Yeah, so I was hyping Braze like this, and then you were like, and I was like, oh, Crook's
I was enthusiastic about that. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't know necessarily what the result was going to be. I was not confident, and then that's when they say, "All right, judges, we'll announce it at the end of the event."
Yeah.
Oh. So we have the female final and the male final to wait, and the whole time I'm sweating like this. And I remember I was speaking to Madam CrookedDistrict as well. I was like, "What do you think? Did we win? And she was like, "Yeah, of course." She's biased for us. Of course you won. Of course the judges are gonna vote for you. I was like, I don't believe it. And then standing there at the end of the event, and waiting for the judges to like a 10, 9. I was so tense.
Yeah.
And then passed us the trophy, and we took the team battle. Which every single battle, I was really surprised, because I thought, we were preparing for it, but this is like really maybe only our second or third time that we've sort of really been fully prepared in a team battle. Like we didn't do as much last minute, and actually our preparation got us into the final, and then we just had to whack it out. We had to put it out the bag for the final, and we actually took the win. So I'm very impressed with myself. I'm very impressed with House of Thieves.
First international win for me, anyway.
I think outside of Ireland, I think it's the same for me. I think so.
Oh yeah. I've won in Ireland. The first
outside of UK and Ireland. Yeah. Which is a really great thing. And so to do it with Braze and Repz. Thank you guys. Appreciate you, House of Thieves.
Thieves.
It really is the year of the Thieves.
It is.
I think. Talk about the 1v1s then as well. Like I just want to sit here and brag about winning the team battles, but I have to give a shout out to the female winners as well, which is Drix, and then the male winner was Little Streetish, which is really dope. I like Drix.
Was he a sniper? Is he a little sniper?
No, he's a Little Streetish. Yeah. So, because Drix was there, and we kind of knew, we know that she's about this. She's about Krump. She was in it to win it, and I thought she was crazy. She was her battle against was a girl one shot was interesting.
Yeah.
Don't know if you want to dwell on that, or let the footage speak for itself.
It's not. I don't think it's about who won and who didn't won. I think it was more about knowing the what do you call it?
The rules for the judges.
The rules, the rules for the event and the judging, because it's different to what I know. So I think maybe different to what a lot of other people know. So maybe that's why people were confused. Because there was a battle against Girl One Shot and Drix, and the results went tie, and then vote to Girl One Shot.
Just one vote. Two ties.
So 2 ties and 1 vote. So to me, usually that means, okay, tie, so judge can't decide, this judge can decide, then it's gone to this side. Or if you do it mathematically, it's like a whole point to this person, half a point, half a point, half a point, half a point.
Yeah.
So in my mind, technically, girl one shot won. But the way Buckyard do it is it's a majority vote. So it was tie, and one vote. Because the majority was tied, they had to go again.
Yeah.
And then they went again, and then Drix won.
So it makes sense.
So it makes sense, but it was just confusing at the time. Like, if you look at it, it's like, well, wait, hey, what? And so that was like the only kind of thing that maybe like the rules maybe could have been explained before.
Yeah, it was just a little bit of a different format than I've seen before. And it's not, if it's two ties and a vote, then whoever gets voted for it was the winner.
Yeah.
But because of the way that they wanted to do it, it was just a little bit different, and it does make sense.
It does make sense, yeah.
And so I can see why they did it that way. But it's just a bit like, well, what's happening? Who won? Who lost? Da, da, da.
Yeah.
It's a little bit confusing at the time, but that was the only thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Drix was crazy. Girl one shot is crazy.
Their battle was
really, really tight.
It should have gone another round anyway. It was so good. You want to see another round anyway?
I would have probably voted tie anyways, but yeah. So that was really exciting, and then like for the male category as well, it was quite a different sort of list than I've seen before, because I was placing my bets on someone like Domino, because he won it last year, I think, or at least
No, I think Cyborg won it.
I was trying to remember, double check that. But he did very, very well last year. To see him there again, and I know this guy's been leveling up over the past year. So when I saw Domino there, I was like, okay, Domino's going to win. But the final ended up being Gone, aka Young Jamsey, versus Little Streetish. And that was actually the last battle of the day was a kill-off round, which is always really hyped to see.
Yeah.
Little Streetish, he went in. Again, it's just really dope to see two people really try to win, like very, very competitive. Nobody was like holding back at all. Two very competitive dancers just competing out in the final. And Little Streetish, for me, he took the win. That last round was a kill off, and then you had I think it was B Wilder with the bell. Of course. So really, really exciting. The whole event was really, really exciting, and
Yeah, so good. I love Buckyard. The people, the vibe, the whole event. So well run. Yeah, it's just so. If you haven't gone, why? Why haven't you gone?
Go next year.
You should go.
Go next year.
And it's very affordable. It's like really like the place where we stay, and they recommend you to stay as well. It's really, really affordable. Really like good value for money. You can walk everywhere from there as well.
Yeah,
it's just,
great location.
It's great.
Great people, great vibe, and it's not as competitive as somewhere like Illis or EBS, but it is still very competitive.
Yeah,
so
it's still very high
people.
level, and it's still very competitive, but it's not as big as Illis and EBS, where you pretty much know, like, okay, it's going to be very, 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 very hard to get from.
100 people in the pre-selection. They're looking for the top
8.
You're just there like, okay, well, I'll try, but yeah. So I definitely recommend it if you get the chance to go. If you're thinking about it, if you're considering it, just book a ticket and see for yourself exactly what we're talking about. Because it really, we sort of knew that we were definitely going to go.
No.
We'd have to come up with a pretty big reason to not go for us to avoid it. But yeah. So very, very excited. Shout out to all the organisers. Shout out to the judges. Shout out to everybody who was there, because it was just a pleasure, and it always is. Absolute pleasure. That's Buckyard all wrapped up.
Yeah.
I think.
It's Buckyard. Done for another year. Sad that it's done, but
yeah,
it was good.
Anything we missed, Brace? Anything you want to add? Any notes?
Brace, Mr. Off the Camera, who never wants to come and onto the camera and say anything.
Speak with us.
He just sits and judges us whilst we talk.
Or we can you can join us for when we watch our old footage back. CX session days. He's shrugging his shoulders. He doesn't know. Well, fortunately, or unfortunately, depends how you look at it. It doesn't stop for us,
No.
and so we're actually filming this with less than an hour to go until the next event, the next Buck the Bridge event, which is actually event 3 of season 3. So for those who don't know, it's the final event of a 3 event sort of series. Every winner, everybody who competes gets a place, first, second, third, and fourth, all the way down to 8. Earn points towards the Battle League, and we count the points up at the end of season 3 to determine the overall winner. So we got our final event today. So yeah, less than a week, or no, a week after the main event of Buck. Yeah. So it just doesn't stop. We had a session on Tuesday as well.
I haven't had a single day off work either. I came off the plane and went straight to work. And I've worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then straight here.
It just never ends.
Yeah.
Never ends. Just always Krump, always bucking, and if not, then it's the next thing. Always working, going here, doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just doesn't really stop. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy that it's the last event of Series 3 today. Very excited to see what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But not only have we got the 1v1s today, but we've got the 8 bucks.
Yes.
Afterwards.
This
So
is what I'm looking forward to.
This is your kind of format.
Yeah.
You've always talked about how you like the 8 bucks or 7 to smoke format.
Yeah, I've never done an 8 bucks, so that's why I'm excited. So I hope that I actually get through pre-selection. He's the judge.
Yeah, I'll be judging today. I won the theme battle last month, so it only makes sense. Yeah, I'll be judging. So, which I'm kind of glad, because I don't want to battle. I don't want to battle you. I don't want to battle Braze. I don't want to battle. It can go either way, and I'm excited to be sort of taking a seat and just pointing the entire time instead of competing. So, I'm still doing the 1v1s as well. So, it doesn't really stop. Cracky. But yeah, we'll announce the overall winner, and if you check us out on Instagram, we'll do all the announcements then. You'll get the update, and I suspect that we'll be discussing the Series 3 overall in the next podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, go check us out on Spotify. If you check this out on Spotify, go check us out on YouTube. And if you're watching this at all, go check us out on Instagram. I'll put all the details in the caption, comment box, or whatever the case may be. And you can keep up to date with the battle leagues. And we got plans. We got sort of discussing things like workshops or classes or performances and showcases, and the next event, the next big thing for us. And if you want us to stay in the loop, check us out on Instagram.
Let us know what you want us to talk about as well, so we're not just banging on about ourselves. What do you want us to talk about?
We just talk about things that we like. Any questions, any thoughts, whether you agree or disagree, we'd love to hear it. And if you're completely new to Krump and you're checking us out to get some more information, drop us a message. We can send you some links to events that might be near you, or put you into contact with Krumpers who live near you. And like I said, if you follow us on Instagram, you'll be in the loop anyways for everything that we do. So, but yeah. Anything to add? Was that all good?
All good.
Perfect. All right. Well, until the next time, then peace.
Peace.